Today, we are going to be going over our provider portal. Once the provider is logged in, this is the landing page that they will come to, and it will provide them a couple quick links that they can access, such as searching for a patient, check claim status, confirmation and pretreatment estimates, and refer a patient. The other item that they can do as well from here is view their payment information. We're going to start off by searching for a patient. From here, they will have the option to either search by the patient's name or the subscriber ID number. Today, we're going to search by the subscriber ID number. And after we put in the ID number, including that leading zero, we will hit submit. From there, it is going to bring up each individual that is on the policy in alphabetical order. So for this ID number, we have Braxton, Susan, and Tim Gardner. It will list their ID number, dates of birth, relationship, policy type, plan type, and their status. There is an option to click a document here, which will download a PDF of their benefits. Today, we're going to go into Susan Gardner's policy. And once they select the member that they are inquiring benefits on, it will show at the top special conditions that is specific to that policy. In this case, this plan does not have a missing tooth clause, so it is called out here at the top. Going down for Susan, it will list on the left-hand side the date that it's requested, so today's date, the policyholder's information, such as their name, ID number, and date of birth. The policy status is active, their eligibility date and eligible through date, coverage level, coordination of benefits, plan type, group number, group name, and then also timely filing to file a claim. On the right-hand side is going to show their benefit period, February 1st, 2026 through January 31st of 2027. Below that, it's going to break down their maximums used per network. So out of network, PPO, and Premier for Susan, and indicate how much she has used and how much is left. It will list the deductible, which is $50 per year, and zero remaining, so she has satisfied her deductible. Individual deductible, 50 per year, zero remaining. And also dependent and student eligibility age on this policy is 25. Going down, providers will then have the option to do a procedure code lookup. We do have these helpful bubbles throughout the website indicating how to search for a procedure code with tips and tricks. For this example, we are going to search a periodic oral evaluation by putting in that that procedure code and hitting submit. It will bring up the procedure code that they searched, the type of service, coverage, if the deductible applies, and frequency, along if there is any remaining this benefit period. If there's any type of variations to the procedure code, and treatment history. They can look up multiple procedure codes at the same time as well. So if I wanted to look up a problem-focused exam, I can add that in and hit submit. And then it will give me the option to select which procedure code I would like to view. Below that, we will have a treatment history lookup. They can search by procedure code or tooth number or quadrant to see if that patient has had the service done. So for example, we'll search that periodic oral evaluation and hit submit. And if there is history, it will show it, or if there's not, it will let them know that it does not exist for the search. Down below, it's going to give a breakdown of their benefits, starting at the diagnostic imaging level. It will provide the procedure code definition along with that code, coverage, if the deductible applies or waiting period, and then it will give a definition of the service, the frequency, if there's any remaining, when the service was last done, any age limitations, or any limitations depending on the age of the patient. Going down, it will start with exams, preventative services, restorative services, endodontics, periodontics, prosthetics, implants, oral and maxillofacial surgery, TMJ, and orthodontic services, and then any adjunctive general services. Down below, we have the disclaimer for these benefits. Going back up, we can go return to search, and I'll select home to go back to that dashboard. Next, we're going to go through our quick links. From here, we can click on check claim status, and this will bring up all of the claims that have recently been filed for Dr. Linda Vadone. And if she's in multiple treating locations, we can select that here. We can also narrow our search by service date and patient. Claims will show the previous 18 months of claims. And below, we can see all of the claims that have recently been filed under this provider. The claim number can be selected to view more details about the claim, but at a quick glance, they can see what the plan paid, the status of the claim, or print a copy of that explanation of payment. I'm going to click on the claim number. And it will bring us to a page that gives a breakdown of that claim, services that were rendered on that date of service. And again, it does give us that print option. Again, this will give us the option to print an explanation of payment for the provider if they would like to print it and keep it for their records. If I go back to claims, it will again bring us out to all of that claim history. We'll go back home. If there are any pre-treatment estimates on file that Linda Vadone has submitted, they can select that option and see if they are on file and processed. At this time, there are no pre-treatment estimates available. If they would like to refer a patient, they can do that as well. The other option is to view payment information. At this time in our test environment is not available. Up above, they have the options to drop these down and have some access to how to access patient benefits, provider contact information, and uninsured documents. Under the Resources tab, there are provider forms. Under their provider forms, they have access to blank claim forms, bridge and implant additional information form to fill out when they submit claims for major restorative, and also orthodontic claim forms as well. Under the resources, there is also a frequently asked questions section, which will help guide them to how to navigate their online account, benefits and eligibility information, claims, procedure code lookup, and provider networks. If they are still unable to find the answer that they need assistance with, we do have a contact us link here as well. Under tools, it will give them the options that we saw in the quick links earlier. Checking claim status, check patient benefits, view claim information, or pardon me, payment information, check that pre-authorizations, and refer a patient. There is a contact us option up at the top as well as the my account option to help guide them through the website. Thank you.